move ahead at this point of time to what really has been happening in the Israel-Hamas war, because we are tracking the story very closely as the war rages on. What now Republic has accessed are exclusive visuals of a major attack that was thwarted by Israel's Iron Dome defense system. On your screen, you can clearly see those visuals. Now, this is a visual of a major attack that was thwarted by Israel's Iron Dome defense system. And at the same time, we can tell you that these visuals are very, very telling about the kind of situation in the region. Gursimran is joining us at this point of time. Gursimran, take us through what we see on the screens, because we know that this is an attack by Hamas. And we also know that Israel's Iron Dome defense system is very effective when it comes to these attacks. Take us through what has happened and what is the situation like.
See, a major attack by the Hamas terrorists has been foiled by the Iron Dome system of Israel. This time it was in the south of Israel, over the Sderot city, where a barrage of rockets were fired from the Hamas side on the Israel. And within a second's time, the Iron Dome system got activated. And we were witness to that within 10 seconds, that attempt from the Hamas terrorist that launched a barrage of rockets into the Israel territory, that stands foiled. But this shows that the terrorists of Hamas are pretty active in their area, and they are continuously making attempts to carry out the civilian casualties in the Israel side, and that's why they are targeting the civilian areas. Right now we are in Sderot, and these areas have been vacated by the Israel side as a precautionary measure. All the civilians have been asked to leave the areas, and now the roads here are wearing a deserted look. But minutes back, an attempt was made by the Hamas side that has been successfully foiled by the Iron Dome system of the Israel. And this shows the magnitude with which the terrorists of Hamas are trying to attack the people, the civilians in the Israel, especially in the border areas, so that they can inflict maximum casualties to the civilians. But the Iron Dome system that was in place successfully foiled a major attempt. Otherwise, had these 6 to 7 rockets that were fired from Hamas landed in the Israel side, they would have caused havoc in the city nearby Sderot. So that attempt has now been foiled, and now the forward deployments, they have also been activated. Mortar shells are being pounded on the locations from where these rockets are being fired into the Israel side.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what we are seeing right now also, Gursimran, is what the IDF has said. What the IDF has said is this: 550 rockets are fired from Gaza. They have fallen short in the strip, and because of that, many innocent lives have been lost in Gaza. So what we are seeing right now is this continuous attack, continuous rockets being fired by Hamas. What is the humanitarian situation looking like there, Gursimran?
See, almost 8% of the rockets that are being fired by the Hamas side from the Gaza, they are landing in the Gaza only. That has caused a massive destruction in the Gaza itself. So the failed attempts of the Hamas terrorists are now costing the lives of these civilians in the Gaza. When it comes to humanitarian situation, the briefing that we had a couple of minutes back by the IDF spokesperson, he has said that around 7 lakh out of 11 to 12 lakh people have crossed over to the south of Gaza River. 5 lakh, roughly 5 lakh. They are still on the north of Gaza, and Israel side is waiting for these 5 lakh people to cross over to the other side so that they can launch their advances, on-ground advances on the Hamas terrorists in the Gaza Strip. But till the time the advances are not being launched, till the time they are not carrying out the ground operations, what they are doing is pin precision strikes that are being done on the commanders of Hamas, especially the big commanders, those who have played a key role on the operations that were carried out on October 7th, that led to the the killing of more than 1,400 Israeli civilians and also some of the foreign nationals. So now, keeping that in view, the Israelis is carrying out the operations.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Gursimran, for going ahead and getting us all the details. Gursimran is near the Gaza border, and he's reporting very bravely for us. So is Alisha.